when I was younger, I had the opportunity to play college football. And like one thing that I didn't realize back then, or what kind of when I was on my rise and, like in high school and stuff, is like when you're in playing sports and doing that thing and you're excelling, you're kind of coddled a little bit. You know, I, people are generally nice to you. Things are cool, this and that. Um, and then once you're done playing, you kind of get a taste of the real world. My dad warned me about that. My dad played professional and played college and professional sports, NBA, and he played in the NBA for a little bit. He was a basketball player for Davidson. And one story he told me that always resonated with me was when his time was done at Davidson. He had this restaurant he used to always go to, and he would get food for free. And then when he got cut, he was going to shake the owner's hand, and the owner put a bill in his hand of all the food and stuff that he had got. And my dad was like, "Yeah, that was when I knew like shit was getting real." And like I, I heard him, but I really didn't when he told me that. But I mean that is so true. It's like everyone wants to be cool with you when you're going up, but like when you're when there's nothing to gain from you, that's when you see the truth. And it can be disheartening at first, but it's also liberating, because you kind of just see the truth, and you really build that self-confidence from within as well. Playing sports, you get that validation from outside people, and you kind of get used to it and rely on it. But once that ends, you have to learn to validate yourself, and that's such an important lesson. I mean, like, I had to learn that. It's like I would try to be, cool to people and to do this and that and think that they would be cool back and they would validate me, but a lot of times they didn't. And like, that's their right. It's like I learned that you have to validate yourself from within, because if you put it on other people, it'll never, people's opinions about you change day to day, but you need to have that belief in yourself. I think it was actually, I definitely was. It was Shador Sanders who said it best. He was pretty much said like, I know how I feel about myself, and I don't push it on other people because they can change their mind at any moment. And he's absolutely right. It's like you gotta just always know that you're somebody, that you're awesome, and truly believe that. And like no matter what's going on the outside, you got to feel that inside. And I think a lot of us learn that too late. And a lot of us athletes, it's something that we have to deal with after the fact. I've had guys that I played sports with that, I think they kind of relied on that too much, and they haven't learned that lesson fully yet. And I could see it affecting them, and I pity them for it. I mean, I've been there too. It's like you think that validation will always come, but like it's fleeting, and ultimately it doesn't matter. What matters is how you feel about yourself. So always keep that in mind, man. Like you have to always be your mental point of origin. You have to always see yourself as valuable, because if you put on other people, they're bound to disappoint you. And you can't be mad at them for that. I mean, they're people, they have, feelings, things change. But always remember, you are somebody. All right, y'all. Peace.